Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is for the month ahead, Leo. It is for November of 2024. It is that time already. I am here with this oracle deck. We are going to look at one of these oracle cards, and then we're going to follow up with some tarot, ask some questions, and find out what's coming up for you in November of 2024. Leo, if you're brand new and you've never been here before and you're just rolling up on these shenanigans, welcome. And if you'd like to stay, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this square where I live. If you are a Leo that is always returning, watching, clicking, viewing, subscribing, your thumbs up matter. You're building this tribe. It's getting bigger. Thanks, Leo. Here we go. Let's find out when I put this card down, we're going to ask, what is the energy that you're bringing in to the month of November, Leo? Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo. We do have know your worth. I kind of love that as the beginning. Look, it feels like what you're bringing in to the month of November is your worth. Knowing that you're powerful, knowing that no matter how small you might feel, that you're very powerful. I'm looking at the skunk, right? It doesn't matter if it's a baby skunk or if it's a skunk that's 3 or 5 pounds. Everybody is scared of the skunk. Nobody wants to be sprayed by the skunk. You are more powerful than you know. That more people understand that you're more powerful that you know. We do have card number 54, which is a 9, and it feels like the reason that you know your worth is because it feels like you've been spending time by yourself, possibly reevaluating you, looking over details, finding your light, finding your sort of in this energy of spiritual wellness, or finding out who you are spiritually. Bottom of the deck, we have miracles are endless. I love it. Card number 15. It feels like here that the miracles are endless. If you are a person who is stuck in an addiction or had been stuck in an addiction, if you are somebody who struggles with fear or doubt about the self or moving forward. I'm talking about card number 15, right? Which is the energy of the devil energy, and says here that miracles are endless. So I feel like if you're the one that's feeling stuck or obsessed with something or someone, I feel like this energy is telling me that by the end of November, you will have let go, possibly, that miracles are endless. Whatever you need is going to be showing up for you, because life is a mystery. It's like, sorry, I'm just listening to a song that's playing in my head. Life is full of all kinds of mysteries. Things will be good if you just let them be. That is Joy Aladakun. That's who it is. Joy Aladakun. And the song is, oh gosh, let me think about it. I'm singing it in my head. Hang on. Look up. It's called Look Up. And she says, look up because somebody loves you. Look up. There's flowers in your hair. Look, we've got flowers all about here. Look up because somebody loves you. You know, trouble's always going to be there. No matter, it may bring you to your knees, but look up. So I feel like somebody here is starting to look up for you, that you are coming to this place where you are getting to know yourself really well. I feel like the universe has you sequestered by yourself. Maybe you haven't been very social. Maybe you've been by yourself. And I feel like it's for a reason. I feel like you're supposed to figure out your worth. Okay. So let's find out now what you're supposed to leave behind. What are you supposed to not bring into November? What are you supposed to leave behind, Leo? What are you supposed to leave behind, Leo? We've got the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. I feel like it's almost like you started building something and then you got stalled. Something stopped. It's like people are no longer helping you build. It feels like with the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse that you're no longer putting energy into things that other people are no longer putting energy into. It feels like you're the one who always reaches out, or you're the one who always asks for a friend, or you're always the one who calls. And I feel like that's what you're supposed to leave behind. I feel like it's almost like you need to know your worth, because this is sort of a codependent energy. It's like when it's in the upright, it's all I'm on your side, you're on mine. But when somebody's not on your side and they're not giving you their energy, it's time just to let it go. Yeah, it feels like you need to know your worth and maybe just let it go. Tell me, what is the inward focus for the month? What is the inward focus for the month? What's the inward focus for the month for Leo, please? We've got the Ten of Cups. You know, the thing is while you're by yourself, you can still be happy. You can still have this emotional apex of happiness. You can be happy. It doesn't have to mean that you're in a relationship or with a family or all of that. I feel like it's like you and your children. You could be someone who does have a spouse. You could be someone who's a single parent. But it feels like somebody here, it feels like that in your heart, you must be in alignment with your emotional goals. I feel like you need to actually fake it till you make it. If you're not happy, I feel like you're trying to get happy because you're starting to know your worth. But if you're not happy, I feel like in the month of November, probably around, say, about the second or third week of November, it feels like you are going to start feeling a lot more happy because you're putting less energy into things that people are not putting energy into for you. And I think we're talking about friends. I think we're talking about friends, friendship groups, possibly. And so what is your outward focus for the month of November? The outward focus, how other people will see you. We do see the Justice card, very interesting. So they're going to see you as people who, as someone who is wielding the sword of truth, someone who's going to be very honest with you. I don't really care if you like it or not, but I'm just going to be outright and honest with you. I need things in my life to come into balance. I feel like that's how people are going to see you in the month of November. It feels like they're going to see you as justice, someone who's very balanced, but someone who's very truthful and honest and wants to make things right. Tell me what you are going to reevaluate. What do you need to reevaluate in November? Leo, what do you need to reevaluate in November? We have the Four of Swords. I feel like you need to reevaluate possibly mental health, possibly getting stability of the mental health. The Four of Swords, when it shows up, we can see that there are three swords here. There's one sort of in the challenge position at the bottom of the card, and it tells me that you're having a challenging time asking people for the things that you need. So I feel like that to me needs to be reevaluated in the month of November. Let's clarify a little bit. How is Leo going to know their worth? What are they going to have to do to know their worth? We have the King of Pentacles. You need to become financially stable on your own. Stable, dependent, sorry, not dependent, but dependable. I was going to say, moving slowly. I feel like knowing your worth is partially connected to your 3D world for you. It's partially connected to the house you live in, the car you drive. It feels like somebody here really is sort of dependent upon the amount of money that they make that sort of makes them feel like they are worthy or have self-worth. That shouldn't be the only factor. For some people it is, and it's not a bad place to put your alignment. It's not a bad place, but it shouldn't be the only thing, right? Tell me about the King of Pentacles. I feel like your worth is good. I feel like that you come out of the month of November feeling really good about where you are and the place you are in life. We do have the Two of Cups. I feel like the Two of Cups and the King of Wands is telling me that you are feeling inspired to or taking action on the Two of Cups. It feels like you are maybe perhaps ready to settle down, to be really stable, knowing your worth, right? Card number 9 is the Hermit energy. So I feel like you are somebody who is becoming financially stable, or you're ready for a stable relationships, something that you can settle down with, but that will be very passionate. I feel like you're the one that needs to go out and look for it. If you, this could be feminine or masculine energies, take it as it resonates for you. These kings, they are both masculine leaning energies, but they both have feminine energies. It feels like you are feeling as though you have worth enough and you're ready to settle down with somebody possibly. But I think passion is really important to you. I mean, you're Leo, right? You're Leo, and I feel like passion is really important to you. And I feel like you are looking for someone who is possibly, this could be your energy. Maybe this could be someone else's energy, possibly. You're looking at someone who balances you out. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn kind of balance each other out. One's super quick. One is sort of laid back and slow, likes to move at things slowly. It's like they sort of balance each other. I feel like you are open to some sort of a romantic connection or relationship. And this is following knowing your worth after having stayed in Hermit energy. Healing the self. We go into Hermit energy when we are doing self-evaluation. Right. So leaving in the past is the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Nine of Swords and we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like there is, it feels like there is somebody here that is from the past for you that you've been communicating with via text, maybe back and forth, but it feels like you feel that this person has disconnected from you. It doesn't feel good. It feels like this person has stopped giving you their energy, or maybe it's you that's done it to them. Maybe you've stopped giving someone your energy. Maybe you have pulled away from them, or they have pulled away from you here with this Eight of Cups. Feels like somebody here decided to let go emotionally here because there's too many swords. Somebody here is really worried that someone here that they're never going to talk to them again. I really do feel like you really need to leave them in the past because I don't think that they were giving you any energy. I feel like this is somebody that you would call a friend, and it feels like there's been some distance here for a while, that maybe you're the one that communicates, but you get worried when this person sort of takes their time to answer. It feels like those are the kinds of feelings or energies that you need to leave in the past. Stop chasing people for their time, their energy. If they're going to give it to you, they will. And I feel like that's what you're supposed to leave in the past. We do have the energy of what your inward focus should be. So I feel like you need to stop focusing on people who are not giving you energy, not giving you time, not answering your texts, not answering your phone calls. You need to focus that on yourself. It's time for you to start loving yourself, Leo. No matter whether people around you are showing you love or not. I feel like if you do that, the miracles are endless, as we show here, right? And as Joy Aladakun was saying, look up. Somebody loves you. You know, trouble's always going to be there. Don't let it bring you to your knees. Look up. Tell me about the Ten of Cups, please. We do have the Hanged Man. We have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. I feel like there's a realization coming for you in the month of November. I feel like you've had a chance to maybe look at something from a different perspective, and you feel that it's time to start sacrificing some of the energies that don't make you happy. It feels like you want to be happy. You want this Ten of Cups energy, but it feels like you've been sort of in this self-sacrificing mode for a while, giving to others, hoping that others would give back to you. But I feel like there's a realization here, and the realization I feel is in the Tower energy. It's a shift of mindset or a perception. Not a perception, but a perspective. It's a shift in your perspective that you can be happy even though people are not giving you reciprocal energy. But you do have to leave it in the past. I feel that you need to stop giving to people, over giving to people who are not giving to you. We do have somebody here who is engaged in giving to other people, trying to stay in balance while I'm giving to other people, but those people are not giving back. So I feel like there is a realization that I can be happy on my own. I don't have to keep giving to people in order to be able to feel my worth, because we have this card under here that says, you know your worth, right? You will know your worth. So it feels like it's a perspective, that you have a different perspective on what happiness is, and that you've realized in the month of November that you can have happiness on your own. It's a shaking of your foundation. I feel like you're not going to be overgiving to people any longer. People are going to see you as justice. This is your outward focus. So I feel like people are going to see you as justice, that you're going to make things right, but you're absolutely not going to be overgiving anymore, that you're being honest and truthful with people. We've got the Judgment card, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Swords. It's going to feel like judgment to them. They're going to say, like, who are you to judge me? Well, I feel like the people that you are judging, the people I feel that you are making judgments upon here, is because you are now listening inwardly. You are listening to your intuitive, your psychic intuitive energy, and you have it, Leo. You have it in spades. You do. And we do have the Seven of Swords. So it's just with the people that you no longer trust, that you're coming to a realization here with your eyes open. I want to say, I'm just going to look at this here again. It says here, the Skunk Spirit, know your worth. It feels like with your eyes wide open here that you know your worth now. You know that you're the king. And it feels like anyone else who is not going to notice that you are the king is somebody who doesn't have a place in your life anymore. It feels like you are making judgments and bringing things you're making things right with yourself and bringing things back into order for you. And I feel like people are going to see you as being judgmental. And people who tend to work inwardly or use their intuition and follow that intuition, I feel are people that sometimes are judged from people who cannot manipulate them from the outside. So I feel like in this justice energy, the people can no longer manipulate you, Leo, and you are making decisions based on your intuition about people who are not honest with you, or maybe who don't lie to you but aren't telling you everything, and you know it with your intuition. You know that they're keeping things hidden, that they're not telling you things or being honest with you. So I feel like that's why justice is here, that you are going to get justice with your intuitive energy. You are going to be placing judgments on people who are not truthful with you, because I feel like you know it. You know it when they're not being honest with you. So what do you need to reevaluate is this Four of Swords here. It feels like you've had so much that has been done to you over a long period of time. I want to say it's all been heartbreaking. We do see Three Swords here. And I feel like it's like for the longest time, you stayed within yourself. You didn't say anything about it. You didn't challenge anybody. But I feel like this is like getting stability of the mind. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the King of Swords. I love that. And the Page of Swords. Look, it feels like what you're doing here is you've decided that it's time to move on. We've got 4, 5, and 6 swords. We're moving on now, away from this grief, away from feeling like I made decisions that maybe I shouldn't have made. It's sadness. It's like the party is over. My friendship group is no longer here. This is exactly happens when people decide to put up their boundaries. And so I feel like you have made some pretty tough boundaries, and that you are facing things head on. You're no longer worried about what people are going to see, what they're going to think, the judgments they make upon you. You don't really care. This month of November for you is a month of being truthful with yourself, other people, being honest, putting up boundaries, protecting your own mental health as it pertains to people. I feel like with the Six of Swords, you're moving away, and the Page of Swords is telling me this is something that you're learning to do. So be patient with yourself. It's going to give you stability of the mind, but it's something that is new to you. Instead of living in this grief from the past of things that didn't work out, or focused on things that maybe you didn't get that you wanted, it's time for you to learn a new way of thinking, a new way of being honest and truthful with yourself. The only way that you can be honest and truthful with other people and get this justice is if you're honest and truthful yourself. And miracles are endless. I feel like this is kind of a miracle, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who maybe would get angry or pissed off, or maybe really sort of get upset with people, rather than keeping it within yourself, keeping your mental health, moving away from the sadness, because I feel like that's what would have caused you to be quick or sharp. And I feel like you're not doing that anymore. I feel like you're being silent and inward. I feel like you're thinking about it and being very logical about the things that you're learning in terms of your mental health. It feels like with the Six of Swords here that it's time for you to get out of the chaos of the Five of Cups and move towards something that is calmer waters. So we do have this all happening quite quickly, actually. The Knight of Wands tells me that you're on the horse and you're ready to go. It feels like you're ready for all of this to happen. You're ready to get out of October and into November, because I feel like this looks like a really good month of maybe some shocks, some realizations, and I feel like it's all going to bring things into balance. People are going to see you as someone who is like off with their head. If you see somebody who's like not putting the energy in that you're putting in, then you're like, forget it, off with your head. Yeah, I'm done with it. Not in a literal sense, you'd understand, right? All right, Leo, I'm going to leave this right here. It looks like a great month for you, and I'm going to leave this here, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out for now, but I'll be back. See you later. Bye-bye.